Now, many of you will know that right now, what is happening on to Nio battery swapping station is that not only are Nio users being the one that are using Nio's battery swapping station, but the ONVO users, those that are buying Nio sub-brand or family-oriented sub-brand ONVO, they go to a battery swapping stations and they can perform a battery swap, provided it is the third or fourth generation battery swapping stations, which the Nio CEO has already told us that they now, ONVO has got 1,500 battery swapping stations, of which those that are driving ONVO, all they have to do is to switch on the map and they will be directed to a battery swapping station that can perform a battery swap onto ONVO. Now, the reason why I'm telling you about this is that there is a user who's driving an ONVO who apparently he was traveling to somewhere and he was driving his ONVO L60 and he went and performed a battery swap. And as he's performing a battery swap, there was a Tesla user close by who, of course, was performing or was charging his battery. And at the end of a battery swap, as seen on the screen, you notice that the ONVO L60 user paid or was charged 76.85 RMB, which is an average of 1.4 yen per kilowatt. This is how much, if you are calculating to that, this is what he paid per kilowatt for to exchange that 54.9 kilowatt hour battery, right? And like I said, close by there was a Tesla user charging, and immediately he was done charging, this guy said he went and checked and realized that that guy per kilowatt he was paying 1.44 yen per kilowatt, right? Which this makes battery swapping station cheaper than charging, because he paid 1.4 yen per kilowatt while the Tesla user paid 1.44. So there is a 4 cents difference, which this is very important, guys, because this makes not only battery swapping more convenient, but it appears that it's also cheaper than charging, which I was very thrilled by this user who shared this experience, especially when you're looking at their ONVO L60. This is massive, man, because right now we know, I mean, we've been talking about battery swapping station or battery swapping is much faster than charging, but now we are getting to see that in some places, because the other areas is not yet confirmed, in some areas battery swapping is even much cheaper than charging, which this is a very, very good thing. This is massive, this is bullish, because not only are you getting some good convenience from battery, but you are also paying a cheaper rate as compared to how much the other EV car makers are paying when they charge their cars. So it was a good story, man. I mean, I can't imagine what happens when people not only realize that swapping is not only convenient but it's also cheaper, what they will do. Yes, 4 cents might not be that much, but let's talk about the fact that it's cheaper than charging. That is the bottom line, right? Charging, it's 4 cents expensive, or charging on that location is 4 cents expensive than per kilowatt. Is 4 cents expensive per kilowatt as compared to swapping, which that is something to take home with, man. To say that swapping it's faster and it's cheaper, which is pretty good, pretty great. This experience, I'm telling you, when I read this story, I was very, very excited to say, look, man, battery swapping, a lot of people still don't realize their potential. Battery swapping, a lot of people still don't see what it's all about. But I want to tell you something, man, and that is things will get better. You will know that in Shanghai is not only subsidizing 40% of battery swapping stations, or when Nio is deploying battery swapping stations, but they are also subsidizing, of course, the power usage per day. I think $86. They are giving Nio $86 to power up, right? To help them power, of course, those battery in the battery swapping station, which is so great, so good, and it shows you the massive potential that lies within Nio. I mean, if they are also subsidizing, or that subsidizing is happening throughout the whole year, Nio can be able to drop or do some discounts there and make swapping even much cheaper, because they are getting subsidized by the government, which is always good, which is something that is pretty decent and exciting. So yeah, man, this is what we read, this is what we are seeing coming from ONVO. ONVO, it is a car company which is expected to do very well. ONVO is expected to sell more than Nio this year. And do I think it's possible? Absolutely, because this car, it's cheaper than Nio, and it also comes with some good technology. Not more technology more than Nio cars, but it also comes with pretty good decent standard technology, which is great and amazing. I mean, 2 to 3 weeks back, we're seeing ONVO cars driving themselves from a Nio factory to a parking bay close by, which was so great to see that take place, man. It was just so great to see Nio cars and ONVO cars driving themselves to the parking bay after the cars were produced from a Hefei factory, which is a good thing. So yeah, man, the future looks bright. There is more things to look forward to. I think we are going to be rewarded. Those that are persevering will be rewarded. And yeah, the experience continues to be better for the Nio users, ONVO users, and it's going to be better for Firefly and all those that have partnered with Nio, so that their cars can also go to a Nio battery swapping station and perform a battery swapping. So I am happy, man. I am excited. I thought I'd give you this quick update. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. It takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I will see you on the next one. A long term will win. Blue sky is coming. And that's all from me. And God bless you all.